Hello friends, welcome to this final lecture of Industry 4.0 subject. In this lecture, we will summarize whatever we have studied in this whole subject. So starting with the chapter 1, we have discussed the introduction of Industry 4.0 subject or the definition of Industry 4.0 concept. We also discussed about the historical background of Industry 4.0 starting from the first industrial revolution up till the fourth industrial revolution. We discussed the current state as well as the smart factory, what is the state of Industry 4.0 worldwide, as well as how India is preparing for the Industry 4.0. In chapter 2, we discussed about the conceptual framework. Whatever the framework is going into this building of Industry 4.0, we discussed those kind of frameworks. We also proposed one framework for Industry 4.0. We also discussed the supporting technologies, different pillars of Industry 4.0 technologies, brief idea with this conceptual videos to support with the discussions. Then in chapter number 3, we discussed about the technology roadmap for Industry 4.0. Once we have understood what Industry 4.0 is and what is the framework, what is the proposed framework of Industry 4.0 is, we can actually prepare the timeline of implementation of Industry 4.0 with a roadmap. We discussed the example roadmaps, what are the objectives of roadmaps, what do you mean by roadmaps, as well as the Industry 4.0 roadmap. In chapter 4, we discussed about the robotics. As a part of industrial robotics, we have in conventional robotics in the automation, we have 6-axis, 3 or more axis robots already been working in the industries. But we also looked into the advanced sensing technologies as a part of advanced robotics. We looked into the Internet of Robotic Things, cloud robotics, as well as cobots. All of these robots, how they are used as a case studies, we discussed the applications of this kind of robotics. And finally, we also looked into the cognitive architecture, or you can say 5C of these cyber physical systems. They are also included into this advanced robotics. In chapter number 5, we started with the extended realities. Different immersive medias, for example, we have virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality. But as a part of GTU syllabus, you have augmented reality as a topic, right? So we discussed in depth about the introduction of augmented reality, what are the advantages of augmented reality, as well as the industrial applications of augmented reality. Then we also looked into some of the hardware and software aspects of augmented reality as well in that chapter. In chapter number 6, we finally looked into the obstacle and framework. Once we decided with the framework of Industry 4.0 as well as the roadmap for Industry 4.0, we also discussed how this Industry 4.0 pillars, or you can say supporting technologies, are useful within the industries. Now, this is the final chapter where we discussed about the obstacles for the adoption and implementation of Industry 4.0 within the company. So we started with the introduction of India as an emerging economy, and where MSMEs, micro, small and medium enterprises, as well as agricultural sector, which plays a huge role in the development of Indian economy. So we looked into what are the obstacles where this Industry 4.0 technology is having the problems, right? Where this Industry 4.0, the framework is very difficult to approach with, where we see some of the obstacles within the Industry 4.0 scenario. So we discussed in brief all these obstacles. You can look into detail about these obstacles in the reference books. Also, we looked into the framework conditions. What do you mean by that? We also already looked into the framework. We studied the framework in the initial chapters of the Industry 4.0. In this chapter, we focused on the conditions for the successful framework of the Industry 4.0, starting with the legal framework. We have the training for the workers, right? All of these framework are definitely needed. The conditions are needed, like broadband infrastructures. These are the factors which are needed. These are the conditions which are needed for the framework of Industry 4.0. So in brief, we discussed about the obstacles and the framework conditions of the Industry 4.0. Now for the recommended books, 3 recommended books are there. For the complete overview of the Industry 4.0, I have recommended Fourth Industrial Revolution by Klaus Schwab, who is the chairman of World Economic Forum. Now, for getting the overview of the Industry 4.0, this is a must read book. Then we have by Oostendijk, we have Industry 4.0 Managing the Digital Transformation. That is the second book. The almost 90% of the syllabus of your coursework is based on this book, Industry 4.0 by Oostendijk. The third book is a white paper by Christian Schroeder, The Challenges of Industry 4.0 for the Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises. This sixth chapter of Industry 4.0 is dedicated or is based on this white paper. So that's all. We have all these three books where you have the complete reference. These three books will be served as a complete reference for the Industry 4.0 subject. I have also prepared the website for our course. You can go and you can scan this barcode and you can get whatever the required material is, or you can go through the videos and lecture slides from this website. And if you can contact me personally on my email address is given here, manish.patel@lginstitutes.edu.in, if you have any queries or doubts. So that's all from my side. We have completed the subject of Industry 4.0. Still, if you have any doubts, you can email me. You can go through the website or my video lectures and videos, lecture slides that are available on the websites. Still, if you have any doubts, you can contact me on my email address or you can WhatsApp me. Thank you very much.